Good afternoon, I'm back at the allotment and we've had a lot of rain. We had some heavy rain last night. I think we had about 6 hours of heavy rain and maybe another 6 hours of steady rain. And believe me, there's potatoes at the top. In fact, let's go and have a look. Let's have a look round so you can see. I think you can see everywhere is looking so fresh. And just look at those strawberries. These were the bare rooted. Oh, and look at the weeds. Oh my God, they weren't there yesterday. Oh, let's have a. I'm sorry about this. I go off on a tangent, don't I? Look at me carrots. Hey, the transplanted ones. That one's not looking very good. Right, it'll be all right though. That'll be all right. They're looking quite good, aren't they? So it really did rain heavy last night, so I'm expecting some losses. But we'll see. Some of these are going to be alright, some won't. I think majority is fine. Yeah, I think the majority are going to be fine, you know. There's just one or two. They're probably a bit too small when I put them in anyway. Just look at the rhubarb. I've got to pick some more today. And the weeds. Look at the weeds. Oh my God. Gonna have a busy time. I think tomorrow it's gonna be dry, so it's not gonna be so wet. But I will probably try and do a bit of weeding today. Right, here we are then. This is what I've been waiting for. Okay, this was empty, this tub. So that watering system, okay, there's not a lot in there, but it has filled some of it up. The main thing is the other end. Has it filled that big water bottle or not? Okay, so it's not filled it up, but it certainly added a. Well, I don't know how much it's put in there. It's put in quite a bit. Okay, well, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to bucket that out and stick it in this one here. Because we are forecast out some rain again, showers and that the next few days at night time. So that's what I'm going to do. Can't grumble. I was hoping that it would fill right up and that my system would kick in, but you know, can't grumble. The beetroot, not looking great, but I think they'll come on. Lettuce, they look alright, don't they? So as you can see, I've run out of space basically. Really have run out of space. Let's have a peep in here. We've not been in here for a little while, have we? Just have to unhook that and then we can get through. Okay. Right, my screen here is a bit got a fingerprint on it, probably from when I was eating chocolate. Okay. Right, so I'm looking down here and I can see you know, I thought that some of them I'd lost. They're not looking too bad, are they? We've got 5 there. There's probably one missing at the end. There's another one vanished here. This one looks as though it's coming through here. So these shallots, it looks as though we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, so I can see another one there, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, I've got 18, 19 of them. Oh, I've got another one here. 20. Okay, so that's not a waste. The cabbages are looking pretty good, aren't they? something. Probably just had a little nibble there, but generally they're looking quite healthy. The rain's obviously helped. We've got a few more beetroot what I've put down here. Now the broad beans, yeah, we've got aphid problem on is it black fly? Yeah. Oh well. And that one's never looked quite, never really looked quite up to it since we've put it in. It's down there for the minute. More cabbages. Two varieties in here if I remember right. Some round ones and some pointed ones. Some greyhound. Yeah, there we are. I've got them on there. Early cabbage over there. See, I've put more beetroot in here. And the strawberry plants have recovered. And then we've got those onions, what were looking a bit iffy, but they've all recovered as well. So there's 10 of those. And then we've got some more cabbages. Let's say these are ready for my French beans. Now I'm wondering, we'll have to see when we actually come to putting these in, because I might use that bed for something else. We'll have to see, because I'm so short of space. Right, so that's looking all good. Let's come back out. As I've always said, you need to be organised. Just going to put the camera down because I just want to get the clip on the netting. Okay. What a difference a bit of rain makes. I think it's partly down to it makes the soil darker and it accentuates the green growth, but it also gives a bit of a growth spurt. And as you can see now clearly on my flower beds here, all the different flowers that are coming through. You can clearly see the Californian poppies, but I'm not sure what everything else is at the moment, and I probably won't when it comes through because it's a summer mix and I'm not an expert on everything. Right, let's have a... It was handy leaving those out last night because it means they've got wet and they're all ready to put some plants in if I need to do some transplanting. Okay, let's have a look at the dahlias. Now look here. Okay, so they're shooting. I don't know if we've got anything else showing on this one yet. No, I can't. Or this one, no. I'll give them another water. What I do is I put some soil in a seed tray and give it a watering, and I put these on top, give them a watering, and that just stimulates the growth ready to go in a couple of weeks' time. And if we look down at these, what I've got on the floor here, you can see on this one here, I've got some growth down there. And on here, we've got down here, there's nothing really happening on this one yet. Never mind. So what's happening over here? Right. Okay, what I've done, I've taken these propagator lids off the 3 trays of foxgloves. They've come through now. And what I've done is I've put some soil in a seed tray and give it a watering, and that just stimulates the growth ready to go in a couple of weeks' time. And if we look down at these, what I've got on the floor here, you can see on this one here, I've got some growth down there. And on here, we've got down here, Now, what's interesting is that the tray I never covered from the beginning, because it does say in the instructions for foxgloves that you need to cover them up. Now, that little one there, zoom in for you, was never covered. And the plants in there are literally a day behind those over there what are covered. So it doesn't really make any difference as long as it's in a polytunnel, probably a greenhouse as well, and you've got a bit of heat coming into it. Now in my greenhouse I've got these wooden pallets. Now I could be totally wrong here, and the black fabric for the floor, but what I think happens in here, I think the heat comes in during the day, and I think this wood and the fabric attracts the heat, and in the wood the heat goes into the wood, and I think it gets released at night, and that's why it keeps this tunnel warmer than the other tunnels where I've got no pallets in. Now, I could be totally wrong there, but that's how I've discovered things over the last few years, and it may be something else, but to me, I think that's it, what's happening. So these are all looking good, aren't they? Oh, and the carrots. Look at that one there, that's obviously alright. This one, yeah, that one's not looking so good, is it? No, but that one's certainly taken. And these are fine. What I did about a week or so ago, they're all flourishing. Right, I'm just having, I can see we've got some more dahlias popping through here, and we've got more popping through on all these others as well. Gonna have plenty of those. I just don't know, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them all. Never mind. The beans are all looking okay. So not really a lot else to say here. Well, let's just have a peep down there. I don't know whether anything's happening. Oh yes, we've got shoots. I think you can see on that right one. That's shooting now, the dahlia. And that's that, those there, they're speckled mix. So it's all looking good there. Now, I haven't been in the other tunnel today. In fact, I may have to stop the video because I've got to open it up. I've not done that yet. Let's have a little peep at the... Oh, in the frame here I've got my kohlrabis, and I've also got pansies. Kohlrabis aren't looking very good, are they? They're looking a bit poor. I think we need to get some of those transplanted soon. I think it's, I don't know whether it's the heat or whether it could be the cold. I don't know. Maybe they need a feed. Oh, we've got some posts here. They're going to be for the raspberries, and also I'll probably put some along the flower area there to support the taller flowers. Just having a peep. Yeah, looking really good. I think it's going to be another... We've been having a talk about the fruit crops this year. I'm just having a look. That needs to all be... Let's see if we can do anything. Can't really... Oh, I'm all tangled up. I'm going to have to come back to that, but that should be all threaded through. Yeah, I was saying, we've been talking about fruit crops, and we think it's going to be another cracker this year. It's looking that way. Right, let's have a peep. We're going to... I've not shown you, we've not gone down. I'll have to come back around here. Going to go around to the Loganberry, which is now hidden at the back of the tunnel. Now incidentally, south is over there, so it's quite a good position over here. And I've still got access. You can see the Loganberry. Can you see where it starts from here? It's actually going 30 feet down. And you can see it's full. It's full again. It's looking really good. Yeah, can't grumble with that. And that's a dead one at the back there, which I missed. That should have come out, but we'll leave it now. Don't want to disturb the rest of this year's growth, and it will get cut back when it's all finished fruiting, which is probably around July time, end of July. Right, we're going to have a peep over here. Just have a look at the raspberries again, and it's looking really good this year. Yeah, quite chuffed with those. I've got 4 rows of them. I can see I was getting quite a few punnets off here this year. The ones down here, gonna need to put some new flooring down here. I don't know what it is, what's growing under here, but it's probably the raspberries. It's pushing it up. The raspberries just are very prolific at throwing out new runners. You can see the apple tree at the back there, still full in blossom. And I just look at the potatoes, how they've pushed up from yesterday. Can't put much more soil in there. I may have to I don't know what I'm going to do, because it might be a frost tonight. I'm wondering whether to net it. That will give some extra protection. I think that's what I might have to do. Use the same netting what I've got on there. I'll have a think about that this afternoon. How's this Loganberry doing here? Looking very good, really. These Loganberries seem to bring out loads of shoots every year. There's another one what is no good. Sorry, I'm going to have to get the secateurs on it. See quite a few on there, and even this pear tree here. Let's have a look, see. Well, we looked the other day, didn't we, and could see that there was some You see that there's some pairs forming, which is good. You can kind of clearly make out the bulge, and then let's have a look. I suppose it depends whether they've been caught by frost. Some of them look alright, some aren't. Oh, bumblebee. Right then, so we've still got a little tunnel to go up, and I'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, so I've opened up the small tunnel just to see how things are going. Little change to before. What I've not looked in here. Oh, there you are. The polyanthers, what I grew from the 11th of April, they were set. Brilliant, eh? In fact, I'm gonna leave that cover off now. Let's have a look under this one. Yeah, these are growing nicely as well. So what I'm going to do on here, I'm going to leave the cover on because this has got a vent. And we'll see how those two, sorry, where are we? Yeah, we'll see how those two progress. One covered, but it's got air, and one not. Got plenty of these snapdragons growing, so I'm going to pass some of these on to Ray at the allotment so he can grow some. After all, I'm growing all these flowers in here for here, the allotment, for here, home, and it's all about taking photos. It doesn't matter to me whether on my plot or whether they're on somebody else. I can still take the photos, so I'll benefit whichever way. Don't the pansies look nice? What have we got down here? These are snapdragons as well. So we've got plenty of those. They look as though they could do with watering. These were the cosmos where you can see now, I left them in here. You can see that it clearly was the frost that killed them. So they are no good. They can come out. We'll put them down here for the minute. There's another one at the end there, and I can use those for something else.